Cable 8 Sports presents the MIAA Division III Girls Basketball Tournament. Tonight in the Sweet 16, it's the 20-2 and top-seeded Foxboro Warriors taking on the number 17 Wilmington Wildcats, coming in at 11-10. Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Farinella, bringing you the play-by-play with Kate Hill alongside. The Warriors began their quest to become state champions for the second year in a row with a thoroughly dominating 75-37 victory over Bellingham here on Thursday night, and now they hope to take another step up the ladder against a Wilmington team that needed to win 4 straight games early in February and then hang on through 2 season-ending losses to keep their playoff berth. To get here tonight, they defeated number 16 Fontbonne Academy by 5 points on Thursday. Kate, as usual, we're here. We have high expectations for the Warriors. I think the level of competition will go up considerably from the first game, but I still think I'm feeling good about this game. How about you?
I'm excited for tonight. As you mentioned earlier, we should always, just definitely think that even though we're dropped down to Division III, that we're still going to see some competition, so never forsake your opponent.
Absolutely. Starting lineups for tonight's game. I've seen these kids a couple of times, so I'm a little familiar with them. For Wilmington, number 5, Jillian Collins. We've got dueling Collinses tonight. Number 12, Aaron McCarthy. Number 13, Ali Delgenio. I'll get it right. It's Delgenio. Yes, Delgenio. And number 32 is Eva Boudreau. And number 44 is Shaylin Bresnahan. I think the best player of that entire group is probably Delgenio, although Boudreau can score a lot.
Wilmington is coached by Chris Fasori.
Chris Fasoni is the head coach. He's in his second year.
And now
your Foxboro Warriors.
Your Foxboro Warriors.
One subtraction from the lineup tonight, not from the starters. Ava Hill has some touch of maybe distress of some sort.
Flu, who knows?
Flu, maybe just a one-day thing. Hopefully she'll be
on the
better.
one-day thing.
Yep. Starting off right off the bat, number 3 is Izzy Chamberlain. Number 11 is Kaylee Sullivan. Number 13 is Erin Foley. Number 34 is Addie Reuter. And here is number 2, Foxboro's Cam Collins. And I'll tell you, Kate, I've seen a lot of basketball in my years. I've never seen 2 teams that both have kids with the same number of total points over 1,000 before. We'll talk about that after our national anthem.
MIAA Kaiser.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Very, very good, Miss Kaiser. Excellent job.
Terrific job tonight. Okay, as I was mentioning just before the anthem, tonight, Cam Collins and Kaylee Sullivan both have 1,221 career points. In all the years that I've covered basketball, boys, girls, doesn't matter, I've never seen that. this late into the season, have both kids at the same number so high. That's impressive.
It just goes to show that they just work so well off of each other, and that has benefited Foxborough for the past, 2 years, 3 years or so.
Okay, we'll have to talk about it because she's your daughter, but the Warriors will have to make an adjustment tonight. Ava has been a very powerful force off the bench since taking that role back when Addie Reuter came back, and they will need that, especially they'll need Addie to stay out of foul trouble tonight as Wilmington gets most of their points from inside. So she has to stay out of foul trouble, and the other kids will react accordingly, I'm sure. And the tap is won by Reuter, and very quickly will go to the basket, and that's seemingly becoming a tradition. Kaylee Sullivan starts the game with the basket. Wilmington loses the ball. Wilmington wearing dark blue uniforms with Columbia blue numbers. A little hard to see sometimes, but I think I've figured out who they are after watching about 5 of their games, all after the last game I saw live. Cam Collins into the basket, misses that. Izzy Chamberlain travels. Thought she had the pivot foot down, but...
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And I always forget, we get the official right here that blocks me from a complete view of that. That's all right. When I design every gym in the world, we'll have press locations up in the rafters. Okay, inbounding the ball was number 32, Eva Boudreau. Gives it up to number 12, Erin McCarthy. Now into Jillian Collins, number 5, now down on the baseline to Allie Del Genio. And it's lost, and Foxborough has it, and the quick pass up ahead to Sullivan. The little oops, I didn't get it out of her mouth. They rebounded it twice and couldn't get it, and Wilmington comes away with it. Guess who? Sullivan makes the steal. Behind her back dribble, she will go and stop now. Reuter at the foul line gives it back out to Erin Foley. In fact, I forgot to mention Erin during the starting lineups, and I'm sorry I did because they were running them off so fast, and I was running off at the mouth. Reuter takes a little spill inside the paint, but she gets up in time. Reuter will turn around on the jumper, and she's fouled on the way up. And that foul will be called on Shaylin Bresnahan. And she is the true big of this team.
Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good matchup between the Bresnahan and Boudreau if she steps in to help.
All right, Addie Reuter at the foul line. First one is good, if you didn't hear it. Reuter prepares for her second shot. Releases it, and again, it's perfect. Foxborough up 4-0 in the early going. And Collins knocks it back out of bounds off the inbound pass from Boudreau, and they'll get another chance. They move over to the other side of the basket. Boudreau will go long, and Collins still got a hand on it. Up ahead, though, and into the basket by Jillian Collins. So she did manage to get that pass out, even though Foxborough's Collins got her hand on it. Quick shot by Sullivan, no good. It will bounce out of bounds. It will be Wilmington ball. The Wildcats, they are the Wildcats. I gotta admit, sometimes when I hear that name, I feel a little good about a team because that were my Northwestern Wildcats, but not tonight. And stepped out of bounds on the drive up was Del Genio.
Great pressure by Erin Foley to make that turnover. We have a replay of this.
Wilmington layup on that long pass down into right on the post pattern, as they say. All right, Collins gives it off to Reuter at the foul line again. Reuter's foul line shot is working tonight. That's good. Warriors up by 6 in the early going, and they're pressing. Pass up ahead as Boudreau gets it. Boudreau will try to go right to the basket. She does. It flips it over the basket, and it's rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan will come up with the ball. Sullivan gets knocked by Del Genio. Ball still loose. Reuter picks it up, gives it to Foley for 2.
Great athletic
Great
job.
Play. Very good awareness by Foley, too, to break for the basket.
She's sneaky like that. She gets in.
Is. All right. Jillian Collins gives it off to Boudreau. She'll hit the throw up the 3, no good. Rebounded by Reuter. Reuter gives it off to Collins. Foxborough's Collins Cam goes right to the basket, no good. Rebounded by Aaron McCarthy. Up ahead till Del Genio. Del Genio stops and travels.
Again, great defensive pressure by Foxborough, creating those turnovers.
And a quick timeout called.
And so Addie Reuter gets the ball from Collins on that right elbow swish. Awesome.
She loves that shot, doesn't she?
Yep. And Erin Foley breaking to the left, and she is a lefty, but perfect job.
Once she knew that the ball was safely in Addie's hands, she knew it was time to break to the basket. I love that. So it's 8-2 in the early going here. 5:25 left here in the first quarter. Foxborough, you know, is over 1,500 points in this season so far. That's pretty impressive. And they're winning their games by an average score of 70-42. Whereas Winchester finished 11-10. They were 10-10 in the regular season. They were 7-7 in the Middlesex League's Freedom Division, and that was good for third place. They did get off to a 4-1 start, but then they lost 7 of their next 9 before getting the ship back in the right direction. 4 of their 5 starters are underclassmen, though, and that's a good sign for the future. Their average score in their favor is a lot closer than Foxborough's. In fact, it's only 45-43. So, see if the Warriors can hit their average tonight. Foley over on the right side. Over to Reuter for about a 16-footer, no good. Collins with the rebound. She'll go with the behind-the-back lay-in.
With ease.
Absolutely. And the Warriors hit double digits. And it only took them 3 minutes to do it. Boudreau blocked by Reuter, gets her own rebound. Now the outside shot by Collins for a 3, Jillian Collins. And the lead is suddenly cut in half. All right, Kaylee Sullivan controls the ball out top, gives it off to Collins inside. Reuter immediately double teamed and she'll be tied up. And on the alternating position, it goes to Wilmington. I thought there was a grab in there, but I'm being a homer again. I've been doing that a lot lately. I got to watch that. All right, Del Genio has the ball in the inbounds pass. Foley right on her, but she'll get it up ahead to Boudreau. Boudreau still hasn't gotten across yet. She finally does. 3 seconds to spare. Gives it over to McCarthy. McCarthy has it knocked away by Sullivan out of bounds. It will be Wilmington ball.
Nice backwards tip by Sullivan.
Boudreau will inbound to the left of the basket as she looks at the court. Gives it out to Bresnahan. They work the perimeter. From the left corner, Boudreau, no. Reuter with the rebound.
I think we run that same play.
As Izzy's deflected, and then rebounded by Del Genio. You see, this kid reminds me a lot of that kid from Bellingham. She does. High motor. And that ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll still be Wilmington's ball as Boudreau will inbound it. She'll be moved up a little bit on the baseline. They have specific spots now that they have to take the ball in. Fewer than there have been in the past, too. They've standardized it more than anything else. And a steal. Foley gets it. She was double teamed, the girl from Wilmington was. And a quick pass from Foley to Collins for good for 2. Foxborough up 12-5. Del Genio tries to get along the sideline to Boudreau, but it goes out of bounds into the middle of the Foxborough bench, and it's the Warriors' ball. So Collins has it, left side, gives it into Reuter, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded, however, by Izzy. Izzy Chamberlain with great rebound on that, gives it to Reuter. Reuter's fouled. Fouled in the middle of the lane. And I believe that one will be on Bresnahan. That is her second. Well, I want Addie to stay out of foul trouble. The person covering her is not at this point. All right, Addie at the foul line. The first one rattles out.
So Cam Collins on the break with Sullivan. Try for that no-look No look pass. Nice job, Cam.
Good job. At first I thought that was Foley that still had the ball at that point, but that was one pass earlier. Addie Reuter gets the second shot. She now has 5 points in the game. And here comes Wilmington. Jillian Collins gives it off to Boudreau. Boudreau flips it up. It does not go. Sullivan rebounds. Collins cannot catch up to it, though, and it'll be Wilmington ball. 2:54 left here in the first quarter as Foxborough leads 13 to 5. Into the game now is Summer Sands. What a great name that is. I'm thinking beach already. Number 10 for Wilmington, and there's a travel on that pass.
I'm thinking Bermuda.
I hope she doesn't get grief for that, because that's a cool name. That really is. Summer Sands. All right, Aaron Foley has the ball. Looks inside to Reuter. Reuter, quick drop out to Sullivan. Sullivan will take the drive, puts it off the glass and in. Perfectly executed all the way around. And stolen by Foley before it even got to the half-court line. Foley will throw it up, no good. Rebound is loose, and it will go out of bounds. It will stay in bounds for a while. Finally, it is slapped by, I think that was by McCarthy, and it will be Foxborough ball. Coming into.
And replay, Kaylee Sullivan breaking. Excellent. Oh, nope, taking her one-on-one on the right-hand side. Great job.
Bryn Allen comes into the game, and that would probably be Ava's role. Bryn showed some good stuff the other night. We have a whistle, we have a foul, and that is
looks
on.
Like it's on Kaylee. I'm in an illegal screen.
I think they're calling that on Foley, I believe.
Saw one of his fingers up, so I was going with somebody with a 1.
By the way, has Bryn Allen gotten taller over the course of this? Oh, there's a collision there with Collins will foul Boudreau. Not much doubt on that. I think that Bryn Allen looks taller since the beginning of the season. All right, here's the play now. McCarthy from the corner, no good. Rebounded in the hands of Izzy Chamberlain, and she will be called. I was kind of blocked out a little bit whether she stepped on the line or whether they called travel. One way or the other, it's Wilmington ball. They have a full clock, but it's stolen immediately by Cam Collins, so that was moot. Collins, slightly high dribble, gives it off to Sullivan for the 3. No, that's long. Allen chases after it, but it is covered by Jillian Collins, and then throws it away, and it'll be Foxborough ball. Well, Foxborough, even when they don't have the ball, they immediately change their mindset to pressure, and that causes the turnover almost immediately. That's amazing.
Either that or Wilmington has to chill out and take care of the basketball.
Shot by Sullivan, no good. Rebounded by McCarthy, and McCarthy gives it up to Boudreau immediately, and she will bring the ball across for the Wildcats. Gives it off to Delgenio. Delgenio with the swooping drive, can't go any farther. Gets it back out to Boudreau. Spin move, goes to the basket, puts it in.
Good move.
Nice play. Boudreau's first points of the game. All right, Aaron Foley walks the ball across the center stripe. Looks over to the right side. Sullivan, she'll go in towards the basket, gets it back out.
Nice.
To Bryn Allen for the basket.
Nice drive by Kaylee. Nice finish by Bryn.
Nice look. And Boudreau goes to the floor looking for a foul as she's down there, but in the meantime, Sullivan gets the ball, goes in, doesn't get it. Izzy Chamberlain doesn't get the rebound shot, but Aaron Foley comes away with it. They'll give it to Collins for 3. Collins gets the 3.
Nice set right there by the Warriors.
They never gave up on the play. You gotta love that. And a steal on the inbounds, and that's Aaron Foley, and now she has 4 points. And the Warriors are showing what has made them the #1 seed. Another turnover. Izzy picks it up, gives it to Collins. Collins shot no good. Rebound fought for, and this time Delgenio comes down with it. And they're going to try to get the ball across half court. Yes, they do this time. McCarthy has it left side. Looks underneath, has Jillian Collins. Gets it back out to Boudreau. She'll take a longer than usual 3 and hits it.
She will take a lot of those tonight.
Yes, she will. 3 seconds. 2, 1. The shot is in the air. It's good.
It's good.
It's good by Sullivan.
Great job.
Wow.
So we have this shot by Sullivan here. Let's see. She's definitely, I thought maybe she was inside the 3. She's behind the 3.
Yep.
Right at the buzzer. She's
Yep.
good at that.
Yeah, unbelievable to end that quarter that way.
Yeah.
25-10 is the score. The Foxboro Warriors, #1 seed in the Division III tournament, doing what comes naturally to them.
And we got a little replay of Erin Foley here. Yep, deflecting.
You know,
going for it.
and you know what? She could have drawn an offensive foul on that from the inbounding player. It's just that she, you know, they're not calling every ounce of contact, which is good because I've seen games where they do. But, you know, and so she comes away with the ball, and, hey, here's a layup. What a nice start.
And Cam Collins replay. Erin finding her out on that right 3-point arc.
And not even any question where she is on the line. She's a good 1.5 feet back. So I love the fact that these kids know where they are on the court at all times. The winner of tonight's game will face the winner of #9 Pentucket. They are 20-1, and they are playing at Dover Sherborne. They're #8, and they're 14-7. I'm sorry, that's going to be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at Dover Sherborne. I'm going to be on my way to Northampton, but I might throw that on my. I might hook up the Bluetooth for that one.
Nice.
Addie Reuter with the turnaround jumper again, and that's what makes things work. At halftime, we'll go over some of what's going on in the tournament tonight and tomorrow night. Deflected, stolen, underneath to Collins, and that was from Bryn Allen on the pass, and Collins gets another basket.
Bryn's playing heads-up defense. Great job. Nice
Another
steal.
steal, and this time it is Bryn Allen on the points, and now she has 4 points in the game. Foxborough just being relentless defensively right now. You know, I think that this is good for them because they didn't feel, I think, they could really take, and that one is going to not drop in. Okay, I don't think they felt they could really go full out against Bellingham the other night because it would have seemed like, you know, criminal. All right, the turnaround by Addie Reuter just goes. And these kids have got to be wondering what hit them right now. All right, they do get the ball across this time. Pass from Summer Sands goes to Boudreau. She dribbles to the right side, immediately picks up the double team, immediately has the ball knocked away, and we have a foul. I think they're going to call Boudreau on that, I think. Yes, they did, as Cam Collins tried to get away from her.
Seemed like a little frustration foul there.
That's Boudreau's first of the quarter. Inbounding, and then now across the timeline as Foley gets it to Sullivan for 3. That one bounces out. Foxborough does not get the rebound this time. That was Del Genio, and she'll get the ball back, and she'll take it across with Foley in pursuit. Del Genio up top. Looking for the pick, gets it. Now she loses the ball as she got the pass back from Collins, from Jillian Collins. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Foxborough inbound. Erin Foley having a chat with some of the fans as she inbounds the ball. Special bunch of kids here, I tell you. They are fun to watch. Reuter passes inside.
Nice high-low play.
To Bryn Allen. Allen now with 6 points on the assist from Addie Reuter. 5:47 left. It's 35-10 Foxborough. And a travel called on Wilmington.
Bresnahan, I'm sorry, Boudreau just rushing to get that shot off. You know what she was thinking.
All right, Sullivan will bring it up. Gets it to Foley, into the middle to Allen. She is assaulted and loses the ball. Del Genio gives it off to Collins, no good. Gets it the rebound, no good. Tries to tip it up, no good. Still battling for the rebound, and she pulls it back. Boudreau will get the shot, no good. And this time, Allen is alone and gets the rebound. Up ahead quickly to Cam Collins. Underneath to Foley. And Foley with the basket. And a timeout called by Wilmington.
So on that last exchange with Bryn, she did actually pass to Kaylee, and she got the assist. So we'll probably get a replay of that. I got Bryn with 2 points.
I actually have Bryn with yeah, I have her with 6 actually for the game.
Well, yeah, I got her at 4 now,
okay,
but So there's this play here. Awesome.
Yep, very good job there.
And Bryn's coming off the bench in this role right now, and she's doing excellent. So here we have another replay and steal by Bryn, and she gets it up the floor to Kaylee for that 2.
Kaylee does the right thing too. She just goes in, doesn't immediately go up for the layup there unless the defense sail by her. Chris Versone is in his 2nd year as the head coach.
And Bryn here in the paint playing like a little high-low with Addie right underneath. Awesome.
He's in the 2nd year. He is 16 and 23. That's a .410 percentage. He is a 2011 Wilmington High graduate. He played football at Worcester State and recently coached the freshman boys basketball team.
In which season, I'm sorry, he's in?
2011
okay.
was when he graduated from Wilmington High. 2011, my God. Was I in my 60s yet? I was not quite in my 60s yet. I was, I think, late 50s at that point, 2011. No, maybe I was. Yeah, I was already in my 60s. The whole world's getting old as well, but some of these young people coming up, I'll tell you. All right, Delgenio has it. Gets it over to Boudreau, left side. She'll take the 3. That one misses, and Erin Foley reaches for the rebound and gets it. Gives it to Kylie Sampson. Goes underneath, gives it to Reuter. Turnaround, and she is fouled. Doesn't go, but she will get to the foul line. She has 9 points so far. And we'll get 2. Soon to come in will be Adriana Perazzo for the Warriors. First shot is good. And here comes Perazzo. And Sullivan will take a quick break. Sully has 7 points. The last couple of threes haven't gone, but I'm not worried at all. Addie Reuter bends and shoots. That one bounces out. Cam Collins with the quick rebound. And, I thought she was fouled, and so did she, but she gets up. She doesn't complain, and Wilmington has the ball. Jillian Collins goes to the basket, and that one doesn't fall, and Addie Reuter gets the rebound. Here comes Foley. Foley walks it across. Lisa Downs calling out instructions over on the Foxborough sideline. Collins goes baseline, puts it up and in. That's effortless for her. It really is.
I could watch it all day long, though.
I'm going to miss watching it. Quick shot by Delgenio from 3, and that's going to rattle around the top of the backboard, and that will be Foxborough ball. Foley will inbound. Foxborough up 40-10. Now it's starting to look like the Bellingham game a little. Didn't look that way at the beginning. Inside to Reuter. Reuter's hit, and she will go back to the foul line again.
And that looks like 3 on Bresnahan. Or no, maybe they called it on Boudreau instead. My bad.
I think that was on Boudreau. So that's 2 on her. And the 6'3" junior misses the first one.
And replay, Cam Collins on the right driving.
Such
Excellent.
a nose for the basket. I mean, she just knows where to go, where to stop, and where to jump. Reuter gets the second. She has 11 points in the game now. Delgenio will bring it up for the Wildcats. Stops at the foul line. The quick shot out by Jillian Collins, no good. Rebounded by Bryn Allen. Quick pass up and underneath to Kylie Sampson for 2, her first 2 points of the game. The Warriors just keep putting the points on the board. Boudreau spin move into the basket, and she will draw a foul as she comes in, and I think that might be on, well, let's see when they put it on the board. Looks like they put it up for Cam Collins there. So that will be her second foul. And Alasia Drummonds is about to check in for the Warriors. Pretty good crowd here tonight. We got some, still got some empty seats in the stands, folks. But
yeah, for a Monday, yeah. And replay Kylie Sampson on the break from Sullivan. Great job getting out on that break. She's so quick.
First shot by Boudreau does not go. Second one is in the air. And that bounces out too, and Sampson battles Del Genio for the rebound and gets it. So Sampson gives it up to Sullivan. No good. She traveled as she stopped. I thought you get that hop, but maybe now these are sympathy calls. I don't know. And I did not see who subbed in to the. Oh, that's Alasia. She just came in. All right. All right, Boudreau brings it up. Stops at the foul line, backs off. Number 3 is Leah Murphy. No good. Rebounded by Adriana Perazzo. Quickly gets it up to Kylie Sampson. Back to Sullivan for 3, and she swishes that one. Nothing wrong with that shot.
Kylie Sampson is getting quick out on that break. That's going to change things, you know, and make us score even more.
And the shot no good by Summer Sands. Rebounded by Perazzo. Over to Sampson on the right side. Into Reuter. Reuter turnaround jumper. Does not go. Rebounded by Boudreau. Boudreau will bring it across. She will try to go all the way to the basket. I heard the slap on the way in, so. And I think that's on Sullivan, I think. No, that's on Bryn Allen. Bryn Allen has that foul. And Addie Reuter will come out, take a break.
Bryn's not even in the game. It's weird.
Well, did they put 12 up on the board, right?
Yeah, she's on the bench. So I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And they just called another one on.
Unless they called it on 20. Well, you don't have a 21 either.
All right, so we have a replay from Sampson. Finds Kaylee on the 3. She likes that spot. Drains it.
Sampson was just called for a foul here, too. As Del Genio gets it back out to Boudreau for the 3. No good. Rebound comes down into Adriana Perazzo's hands. Up to Drummonds. Quickly up to.
Awesome.
Oh, my goodness. That was great. Quickly up to Kylie Sampson. She gets the basket, and she's fouled.
And again, Sampson is getting out on that break. And I just said it 2 minutes ago. That's her 3rd time. And she gets an and 1. Awesome job.
3rd foul on Boudreau. Sampson does not get, but look at Drummond. She gets in there for the rebound. Behind her back, she scoops it back out. Foxborough saves it. And under the basket is Kaylee Sullivan. She gets 2. It is amazing. It's 50-10 right now, folks. 30 seconds here in this clock. 1:47 on the game clock. Boudreau with the long 3, and she's just winging them up now. Ball will go out of bounds. And in the attempt to rebound it, that was Izzy Chamberlain that did not go off of her. So although folks from Wilmington thought it did. All right, here comes Sullivan across the timeline. Over to Drummonds. Drummonds right side looking, gets it to Izzy Chamberlain, top of the key. Inside to Sampson, back out to Sullivan. Sullivan will take the 3. Off the back rim, no good. Rebounded, fought for. Izzy almost got it, but it came down to Boudreau. She gets it up to Summer Sands. Murphy gets it back and puts up the shot, no good. Rebound underneath by Boudreau. She scores and she's fouled. And that foul will be on Izzy Chamberlain. That's her 1st. As Boudreau has 7 points in the game, make it 8. 50-13 is the score here in the 2nd quarter. As Sullivan just says, hey, you gonna leave the lane open for me? I'll take it. And she does. It's not all three-pointers with her. You give her the opportunity, she's going to just walk right in there. Boudreau on the baseline. Gets it back out to Del Genio. They wing it around the perimeter, and the shot by Murphy goes for three. 32 seconds left here in this half. And like I said, we'll talk a little bit at halftime about the pairings. The drive by Perazzo is good. Oh, again, if you're not going to defend that space, these kids are taking it. 17 seconds left in the half as Del Genio lobs it in to Boudreau. Boudreau triple covered, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Izzy. Izzy gets it out to Perazzo. 6 seconds. Underneath, fouled, Sampson. She will go to the line for two. Foul, I believe, is on Murphy. That's her first. And so Kylie Sampson, who's...
And we got a replay. Adriana Perazzo driving to the basket on the left-hand side. A little contact there, but she got it. Excellent.
2 shots for Sampson are good. And so 3 seconds are left here. Boudreau will try to get one off before the end. She gets the shot off, hits the backboard, no basket. And Foxborough has a 56-16 lead at halftime here. Wow. I just keep saying that at these games a lot. And there's a good reason for that. Wow.
And replay, Kaylee Sullivan off of Alasia Drummond's saving the ball. Sampson to Kaylee, driving right, good job. And then Kaylee driving with her left hand in the lane. Nice little floater, great job.
Well, I'll tell you, that quarter was 31-6 in Foxborough's behalf. And you can't ask for much more. And that's just the way it is here in Division III for the Foxborough girls so far. I have a feeling it's going to get a little bit tougher. And yes, I will be interested to see that result of Dover Sherborne, which I thought was going to be a better team than they were this year. They got off to a great start and then start hitting some of the iron of the Tri-Valley League. They hit Medfield. Norton beat them a couple of times, I think, and Norton was a quick exit from the tournament this year, which surprised me. But still, they caught in at 14-7. But Pentucket has hardly been touched this year, and that'll be a good old rivalry, something that's been around for a while between Foxborough and Pentucket. So it'll be nice to see that resumed in this tournament. Kate, what are your observations so far? What have you seen that's worked for Foxborough, and is there anything that didn't?
I feel like they're just doing things really right now. They're working together as a team. Their shots are dropping. Nobody's getting concerned if they make a mistake. They're just moving on to the next thing. They're playing intense defense. The rebounding's great. Everybody's getting back on defense, appropriately. And I think that's what you want to see at this stage of the game in this part of the season, is you want to see everyone gelling, which is a great thing, going into the next couple of games or the next game, like you said, once we figure out who we're going to face.
Well, there has been no backsliding at all for the Warriors this year. I mean, I can't think of any rough patch they had. They had one good, challenging game. I'm not counting the Comcast tournament because obviously you were taking a step up in competition there. But in the Hockomock League, only Mansfield gave them a battle down at the end. Oliver Ames, I think the second game was easier for them than the first.
Yeah.
So you've not seen any real stall in what they've done all year. And now, obviously, this is not the time to start, and they haven't yet. But, again, I want to see them get tested a little bit more, and they will be in the next round. If they have to wait for that, that's the case. I think if you look at what Foxborough has to do in this game, I think like the last game, you get the starters out there for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and then you let the kids take it the rest of the way. And certainly that's a wise approach to take. I mean, you don't want to send people home grumbling. I mean, I think they knew coming in here they were facing an outstanding team. But Wilmington doesn't see a lot of Foxborough. It's not like Bellingham, where it's relatively close by, and I'm sure they heard reports. A lot easier than Wilmington would have. But you don't hear much about the Hockomock League up in that part of the world. Anyway, I got some halftime scoring here I can give you all. For the Warriors, we'll start with them because it's more fun. Cam Collins, 11 points. Izzy Chamberlain has not scored yet, but she's done her usual hard work. Kaylee Sullivan has 14. Bryn Allen has 6. Erin Foley has 6. Adriana Perazzo has 2. Kylie Sampson has 6. And Addie Reuter has 11. And that brings us to 56 points already. For Wilmington, Leah Murphy has 3. Jillian Collins has 5. Ava Boudreau has 8. And that's it. And that is the scoring. That's 16 points for them. So let's see what's going on in the tournament here. Of course, we are in the round of 16, the Sweet 16, as some people like to call it. I'm surprised somebody hasn't made that a registered trademark by now. And to get to the Elite 8, here's the pairing so far. Of course, I mentioned it. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Dover-Sherborne, Pentucket versus Dover-Sherborne. That's going to be an important game. Down at the other side of this, on the top side of the bracket, let's go to the right side of that. Norwell, the number 2 team, will be playing host to East Bridgewater, and that is going to be played tomorrow night at 7:15. Also tomorrow night, Sandwich, which might be a dark horse in this tournament. I haven't seen anything about them, and I want to take a look just in case I have to. They'll be playing at home against North Reading tomorrow night at 6. And so that's another good game. Now, let's move back over to the Foxborough side of the bracket. And here's some interesting stuff here, right here. Being played right now as we speak, Tantascwa Regional is at Hanover. Hanover is the number 4 team, Tantascwa number 13. That started at 6 o'clock as this one did. And also being played as we speak. And this is the one I've been pointing to for a while. St. Mary's of Lynn, they're at home at the Tony Canigliaro Gymnasium against Apponequet Regional. That started at 6 as well. I don't think Apponequet's in the same league. To be honest, St. Mary's is 5 in the seedings, Apponequet 12. South Coast Conference doesn't usually compete well with the Catholic Central. So that's interesting. And then on the other side of all this, the last 2 games they're going to be off tomorrow night. Springfield International Charter, and I know absolutely nothing about them. They are playing tomorrow night at Medway. Medway was the number 3 seed. Remember, they beat Mansfield at the beginning of the season, and I still say if that game were played maybe 4 weeks ago, Mansfield beats them by 20 points. They were playing tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and then also tomorrow night, this one at 6:30, number 27 Newburyport, and they're kind of like the Cinderella team so far. They beat Southeastern, then they beat Norton. Norton was the number 6 team, so they are in the round of 16 here. They will be at Waltham High School to play Watertown, and that will be tomorrow night. Obviously, the MIAA judged that the little gym in Watertown was not big enough for the game. The MIAA can step in and say, if you don't have a certain number of seats, we move the game. And it goes up in the next round, too. You got to have about, I think, 1,200 seats. Foxborough, no problem there. I remember King Philip back when my friend Alex Salaki used to be a bench coach over there after his Zavarian career. He was assisting Sean McInnes as the head coach in the year that Jake Lehman was a senior. And, of course, Jake Lehman ended up playing in the pros. And they had to move a tournament game out of King Philip, and they played it at Zavarian because, that little gym over at KP, which has been open since 1957, you can't squeeze 400 people in there. And they had to be able to seat, I think, 1,200 to get it, so that one got moved. So, anyway, that's where we stand right now. We got a couple minutes left. Kate, let's take a quick break.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We'll be back just about maybe a couple of seconds before this second half starts.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Foxborough High Gymnasium for the second half of this MIAA Division III round of 16 game between the Foxborough Warriors, the top seed, and the Wilmington Wildcats. They're the number 17 seed. Foxborough in a, I guess we could call it a comfortable 56-16 lead. I am Mark Farinella. Kate Hill is alongside, and all the folks here at Foxboro Cable Access are bringing you this live telecast, and I'm so glad that they are. About ready to come out for second half play. You know, Kate, I was just thinking of this. I have the list of all the 1,000-point scores from the 10 or 11 schools that the Sun Chronicle covered for all those years, and there's so many yellow stripes here because they're Foxboro. Kaylee Sullivan and Cam Collins are tied for the 20th best spot as we are back in action here, and Delgenio has the ball for Wilmington. She will try to go right to the basket, steps back, can't get it, and Addie Reuter with the rebound to Kaylee Sullivan, gets it up to Izzy Chamberlain, now underneath the Reuter with the lay-in. That was so easy. Good. Their court presence is always incredible. The only thing I wanted to mention, they are also tied with a young lady from Attleboro from the 1990s, Rebecca Hart, who sadly passed away this past year. And for no terrible illness or anything as far as we know, as the quick pass goes underneath and the first basket scored by Shaylin Bresnahan off the assist by Eva Boudreau. Now I certainly remember Rebecca quite fondly. And underneath, and was that Addie? I couldn't see it.
That was Addie, yeah.
Okay, I was almost blocked out from that for a second as we had a visitor here. And now back to Boudreau. She'll go right to the basket. She had an opening on that side, and I think I looked over to Lisa Downs, and she's like, why did that happen? So Boudreau with that basket. Anyway, that was a tough loss, and certainly my thoughts to the entire, in fact, her dad had just passed away maybe about 6 months before that. Collins goes to the basket quickly, and she gets two. So it's back and forth scoring here as Delgenio gives it off to Bresnahan. Collins almost with the steal as Boudreau has it on the left side. She slips as she tries to go in, hangs onto the ball, gives it off to the Wildcat Collins. Bresnahan has it, stolen away by Sullivan. Sullivan will take it across the court. She's going to weave her way through the defense now. She smartly pulls up, gets out to Reuter, top of the key. In the corner, Izzy Chamberlain with the outside shot. About 18 feet.
She is on the board.
Izzy can stick that 18-footer every now and then. And Delgenio will drive to the basket. That one just doesn't fall, and Reuter gets the rebound. Sullivan quickly gets it up again to Izzy. Izzy had it, I think it was deflected. Wilmington with the rebound. Delgenio on the break, and she is fouled on the way in by Foley, I believe.
Erin Foley so quick to get back. Has both those hands up, and I think she got her with the body.
It is the second foul on Erin Foley as Allie Delgenio goes to the basket, goes to the foul line rather, and then puts one in the basket.
To replay Izzy Chamberlain on that left-hand 18-foot spot there.
That's right, about 18. You know, there was a broadcaster for Providence College many years ago. His name was Chris Clark. He was also the anchor for Channel 10, and he had every inch of alumni hall measured, basically. Underneath, Reuter with the rebound off of the outside shot. Was that by Foley originally, I think it was?
Foley for the three, Reuter with the offensive rebound.
Yep. And Reuter now has 17 points. Boudreau will take the long one. No, I'm sorry, that is Leah Murphy with that shot, and she gets her second three of the game. 66-24 is the score. Foxborough out in front. Yeah, Chris Clark was quite an icon with Providence College basketball back long before they played in originally the Providence Civic Center, now whatever they call it, the AMP or whatever it is. But yeah, anytime a Friar took a shot, as Foley goes right to the basket and scores, he could tell you the exact footage, not just the feet, but the inches. Probably the millimeters, too, if you added those in. Summer Sands with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Izzy Chamberlain. She gives it to Collins. Collins will take it across. What a burst of speed by Collins. She was almost going out of bounds, got it back to Foley. Now Sullivan for the three, straight on, no good. Rebounded by Izzy. Gets it back out to Foley. Now to Sullivan from the right side. No good. Knocked around, saved by Collins. And then finally smothered by Boudreau. And here comes Wilmington. Murphy will go to the basket. Does not get it. Rebounded by Izzy. Not contested at all. Almost going for an alley-oop there, I thought, was Foley to Collins. Collins then got it back out to Foley. Sullivan, now they're going to go inside. Addy was pushed. The foul was not called. The shot was missed. And trying to come all the way down is Jillian Collins, and she loses the ball out of bounds. 3:58 left. Wow. Let's look at the no call here.
And Addy.
Yeah, no call at all. There was an elbow in several places there. And that shot, stop and pop by Sullivan, and that's good. Foxborough's put 14 up, more up on the board.
I think they want to go for the 100.
And we're at 70 right now. And I think Lisa will probably be getting these kids in soon. Unless she just felt that it's time to kind of make a statement. I think she'll. I think, I look at her right now. You look at her face, and she still wants these people to run the plays exactly as they are drawn up. And once she's satisfied with that, I think you'll see a lot of changes. We did in the first half anyway. Stop and pop by Sullivan, no good. Rebounded by Izzy. Collins, she will try to make the move into the basket, loses control of the ball. Reuter gets it, rebound, and is fouled on her second rebound on the attempt to get it up again.
They're being very patient on the offense, as you can tell. They're taking smart opportunities, and I think you're right. She's still in like complete working mode, which is not to say that she never is, but.
Foul is on Summer Sands, and Addie Reuter will go to the foul line. Gets the first, and
replay Erin Foley, and nice give and go.
Yep. A couple of subs in for Wilmington. Julia Archer, number 11, is the one I saw just then. And Addie Reuter about ready to go for a second free throw. Puts it up and in. And now we're going to start seeing some new people come in for Foxborough. Camilla Burton is going to come in. Bryn Allen's coming back in. Addie Reuter goes out, and Izzy Chamberlain goes out. Reuter with, whoa, who was that? That was number 3. That was Murphy with her third 3 of the game.
She's got 9.
Okay, Sullivan still in the ball game, gives it off to Collins for the 3, no good. Rebound, Collins will chase it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Wilmington ball. Reuter had 8 in the quarter, and so that gives her 19, and I seriously doubt she'll be back in the game tonight. Another strong performance in her comeback from that knee surgery. And it's like she's really rounding into form now. You can see it. It takes a while, no question about it. Also coming in now is our Adriana Perazzo and Alasia Drummonds as Foley and Sullivan go out. So that was about the right moment. Maybe they got a couple more minutes than I thought they would. Delginio gives it out to number 33, Gabby Kulovich, and she loses the ball. Drummonds has it. Lisa Downs calling out the play. Burton tried to get somebody over there on the, I think that was Allen on the baseline. Couldn't get it. And Collins coming out. And Sampson coming in. Lisa Downs in her 13th year, 226 wins, 66 losses. Pretty impressive. Delginio chases after that ball. Has it in the corner. It's going to dribble back out, however, and Sampson picks it up, gives it off to Perazzo. Perazzo, the floater to Drummonds for 2. And Alasia's on the list of scorers here, so I think you've got only Camilla Burton, and then we got to get Naomi in the game.
Yes, definitely.
Naomi Aguas-Vivas. Outside shot for one of the first ones she's missed by Leah Murphy. Not sure when Foxborough will be playing next, and yes, I just said they're going to be playing again. I don't think there's much doubt with a 74-27 lead. I guess it might be Friday, but we shall find out. And probably in the postgame, I might be able to tell you, because usually they tell us that kind of stuff between that. Minute 4 seconds left here in this third quarter. Foxborough again to the break. Oh, that's going to drop in. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass from Sampson to Drummonds.
Wouldn't it have happened without the good pass and the nice quick cut by Drummonds?
Yep. That is frustrating. You can tell Del Genio just drove in and she saw 3 Warriors right around her. She tries again, and this time she does draw the foul.
All right, so replay Elijah Drummonds on the break. Nice weaving pass. She threaded that through. Perazo to Drummonds, and here give and go. Sampson to Drummonds. Awesome.
Allie Del Genio misses the first one. She had 17 in their win over Fontbonne. That was at Curry College back on Thursday. And she misses the second one too, and rebounded by Camilla Burton. Here comes Adriana Perazo. Gets it up to Drummonds for 3. Swish! Wow. Now she's getting involved in it. She's going to be a nice little player for the Warriors coming up. Already is, actually. All right. Drop pass to Julia Archer. No good. Rebounded by Sampson. Gets it up to Perazo. Perazo takes a move into the lane, throws up the runner, no good. Rebound fought for, and Bryn Allen does not come down with it. It goes to Julia Archer as the time runs out here in the third period, with Foxborough in a 79-27 lead over the Wildcats of Wilmington.
And Perazo finding Elijah Drummonds on the right side. 3 kind of way out there, kind of deep. Nice job.
23 points for the Warriors in that quarter. Wow. So they've had 25, 31, and 23. But that was the most productive period for Wilmington with 12 points. Oh, I might be wrong here. Hang on for a second. 2, 8. What do they have up on their board? 27?
27 and Foxborough 79.
Well, it's Wilmington. I don't care. No disparaging intended to the folks in Wilmington, but I don't have to keep the scoring totals for them. I do keep Foxborough scoring totals. I'm 1 point off, but it is 27, so I actually gave them 1 point more than they had. And you're not keeping a book tonight for me.
Nope, it's coming from Amazon tomorrow. I ran out of pages.
Outside shot, no good. That was by Perazo, rebounded by Wilmington. Bringing it up is Murphy, gives it off to Archer. Archer's shot is no good, and then Boudreau with the rebound and puts it back in. She has 12 points tonight. Malaysia Drummonds brings the ball up. Has it back from Perazo. Oh, I almost thought that was a travel too. She had the ball going down as she took those steps, and she hits the 3 though. Well, and suddenly she has 10 points. That's impressive. As is just about everything about this Foxborough team. These kids play defense too. Bryn Allen with that steal. That pass attempt goes off the rim, comes back down to number 21, Kimmy Kane, and she'll give it off to Boudreau. Underneath is Archer. The pass underneath to number 21. That's Kane. She didn't get the first shot, got the rebound, and that now is Foxborough's ball. Stop and pop by Perazo at the foul line. She has 4 points now.
A little bit of hot potato there to getting over.
84 to 29. No good. I thought this game was going to be a lot tougher than the Bellingham game. I really did, but block. Boudreau blocks Drummond's on that one, and it'll be Foxborough ball.
And this is just pure experience here. Alasia, you know, trying to go, but
I'll say too. Look, Boudreau got back down there fast.
Yep.
She's done everything she can. Drummond's with another 3, and that's good. She has 13. Wow. 87 to 29. You know, they could. I think Lisa might stop them before they get to 100, but that one goes in and out of the basket, and that was by Kulovic. And we have a foul on the rebounding attempt there, as I think that was.
And Alasia for her 3rd 3-point shot, way deep, swish.
That was the 4th foul on Boudreau. Coming into the game is Charlotte Forcina, number 4, but Boudreau stays in. I think she'll stay in right to the end, to be honest, or at least they'll get her out in the last minute or so. Give her some of the applause from the fans that made it down here from Wilmington. Drummonds has it. Takes it out top. Gives it off to Sampson. Across the other side of the court.
Ooh. Almost. Camilla Burton underneath. She got blocked by Boudreau.
Reese Hassman sent the pass along there to Burton. Archer with the looping pass inside to Kulovic. Now gets it out to number 15. That's Allie McElligott. And Drummonds shows the hustle to tie up the ball. It will go to Wilmington on the alternating possession. And look at it.
Nice job.
Yep, here we go. Just diving for the ball, and you know you've got a huge lead in this game here, and yet they're not stopping playing. And these are all the kids. These are all the kids. There's a turnover though in this instance, and the shot from Archer will go. That she was inside the paint, so Archer gets 2 on that. Sampson on the left elbow. Try to take it a little bit into the paint.
Nice.
She got the opening and she took it.
Great jobs, Kylie Sampson.
8 points for her tonight, and they have 89. I really thought, Kate, that this was going to be a much tougher game for them than the Bellingham game. Shot by Boudreau does not go. They get the rebound. Archer has it outside the 3-point circle. She'll take the drive in. She puts up the runner, and that one will drop in. Julia Archer now with 4 points. All right, Drummonds will bring it back across. 3:51 left. 89 to 33. Foxborough in the lead.
Oh, she's wide open.
Drummonds, no. Rebounded by Foxborough and by Burton, and she gives it off to Drummonds for 2 more.
She's having a half.
15 points for Alasia Drummonds. Remember, folks, only a freshman. Archer makes the drive, puts the shot up. No, rebounded by Sampson. Sampson will bring the ball up. She's got 3 Wildcats around her, and one of them fouls her. And I think that foul would have been on Charlotte Forcina, I believe. I am correct. Kate, this team's on a mission.
In more ways than one, Mark.
Yep. But there's going to be some good talent coming up. I know that for a fact. Pentucket, Dover Sherborne, St. Mary's. I'm definitely. You play in the same league with Bishop Fee, and you got to be good. Drummonds with another one. She can't not hit. And they're going to get her out of there, I think, just because she's like doing it all on her own. 93 points for the Foxborough Warriors. And here she comes up the court. She will pass it off to Sampson. Drummonds. I'm sorry, that was Naomi who had the ball originally. Naomi Aquas Vivas, number 4. Outside shot by Archer, no good. And this time it's turned over. No good, rebounded, out of bounds. By the way, Foxborough's all-time best scoring total for a game, and I believe it is, came in a game against Stoughton on February 8th. They had 96 points. And yes, they're taking a little bit of pity on them right now. What a great job by Alasia in there. So you've got everybody who was here tonight in the game.
Yes.
Block. Rebounded by Naomi. Naomi Aguas Vivas. I'll get that name done.
Nice pass.
Down right off the bat here. Here we go. Inside. No. Shot by Reese Hassman is blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be Foxborough ball with 1:53 showing on the clock. 93-33. This will be, right now at this margin, will be the largest victory that Foxborough has posted this year. Their previous high was 50 against Sharon. And of course, these are all the next generation of Warriors here. As Naomi takes the shot, no good. Rebounded, back up by Bryn Allen, no good. Rebound fought for was Camilla Burton. The shot from outside is no good. Didn't see who that was.
That was Reese Hassman for 3.
Reese for 3.
Looked good. It was a good open look.
Had the angle on it, but Summer Sands has the ball. Gets it back out to Del Genio. Del Genio at the foul line. 7-6, and shot is blocked, and it goes in the hands of Naomi Aguas Vivas. The shot from the corner, no good. By Bryn Allen, no good, but it's rebounded. Burton has it. Now gives it back out to Perazzo. She gets it inside. And they're going to call Allen for I think a travel, I believe. I didn't quite.
It was, but
I'm blocked by the official on this angle. I should just stand up, I guess. But
that was the pity call right there.
44 seconds left in this one. 93-33 as Ali Del Genio brings it up for Wilmington. They ran into a buzzsaw tonight, no question about it. Stolen by Bryn Allen. 27 seconds left. Allen looking to just get it out. Aguas Vivas has it. She will take the runner, and it will not fall. The rebound by Camilla Burton. And Camilla Burton puts that one in. And we are down to last 4, 3, 2. Clock stops at 0.6 as the Warriors will improve to 21-2. Wilmington will finish at 11-11. Aguas Vivas with the steal at the buzzer and the final score. Foxborough 95 and Wilmington 33. Kate?
And one more replay for the evening. And Aguas Vivas goes in. Camilla puts it back up, and she gets her offensive rebound and the 2 points. Awesome.
16-6 in that final quarter, and Foxborough just puts the hammer down and will advance to the Elite Eight. And they'll find out tomorrow night who their opponent will be. And from what I understand, that will be, I think that will be live streamed by Dover Sherborne, by Dover Cable. So I think that there will be a chance for Foxborough people to watch it. So just go on YouTube and take a look. Just type in Dover Sherborne girls basketball, and I think you'll be able to find out. Also, I think the Pentucket coach put something up on X, which used to be Twitter, and I think you can find that somewhere along the way that they offered a live stream link. So you might be able to find it. But I believe that's going to be on YouTube, so you want to keep an eye on that because that will be Foxborough's next opponent. The Foxborough Warriors now 21-2 And wow, just so much.
Yeah.
I'm almost at a loss for words watching this team just devastate the competition so far.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about the waiver situation, but I'm gonna keep my mouth buttoned. But that's all right. That's all right with you. Us going back down to D3.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, yeah, and let's face it, that was an unpopular decision with a lot of people, and I mean, I talked to Lisa during the summer when we found out about it, and it's like you would have liked to have the opportunity to defend Division II, but with the new format that they have, and with some of the plans that they've made, they have now not just the enrollment numbers, but they have like an adjusted number for everybody in terms of how you fit in terms of competition.
Right.
And so Foxborough's enrollment actually went down more, I think, because of that in terms of the number they used. And that's why they ended up in Division III. Mansfield came down from 1 to 2 this year. So it's like, there's a lot of changes, not all popular. I mean, you can see that this team deserves to play at a higher level. But as Bill Belichick used to say, you can only play where they tell you to play. And he would say we'd play in the middle of Route 1 if we had to. Of course, he's not playing around here anymore, but it's a good point. You only can do what you have on the schedule in front of you, and that's what Foxborough's done. And as you can see, folks, the final score, 95-33. We will have a post-game interview coming up. Kate, I don't know if I'm going to be here for the next one, but I know you will be.
Hopefully I'm crossing fingers Friday.
If I can, I enjoy working with you.
Yeah.
If I can't, I know you'll carry us on to another round.
That's right. That's the goal.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll be back for the post-game interview. Thank you so much, Kate.
Yep.
And again, thank you everybody here at Foxboro Cable Access. And I'll have Lisa Downs and a player, I'm sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Foxboro High School Gymnasium. We've had another tournament game here, and we've had another rout, not to be unexpected in any way, shape, or form. The Foxboro High girls, top-seeded team in Division III, proved that again tonight. They defeated Wilmington by the score of 95-33. Not your all-time high of scoring, but if you had left Alasia in there any longer,
this is true. Yeah.
Might have had 110 up there. I am with Coach Lisa Downs. I am with Addie Reuter, and again, a terrific game tonight. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than the Bellingham game, and at first, you didn't get out to the 34-0 start like you did in that one before, but you did get out there and you played at a level that just kept going up and up and up. Lisa, why was that? And you had a 31-point second quarter. Why did that happen?
I mean, we just know how we like to play. We like a fast tempo. We wanted to make sure that we used our speed because they were definitely better than Bellingham going in. We knew they were strong. We knew that number 32 had, can bullnose her way into the basket, and she can also pull back for threes. So we had done our homework and really made sure that our help defense was a little bit more effective, which it absolutely was tonight. So the girls are pumped for this, and they know it's every game is important, and it's not just about looking at the scoreboard. It's about making sure that we do the little things right that are going to make us better for the next game. Yeah,
and I think that's one thing I see in this team is that what you really want to do in these games, even if the competition level isn't at a certain point, is to execute and to concentrate on the execution.
Right.
Addie, you were the leading scorer tonight with 19 points. You had 11 of those in the first half. It is so good to see you out there running and shooting the way I remember you from last year. And I know we talked a little bit before we came on here for the interview that it takes a while to get back from a knee surgery. I mean, you missed much of the year, but then by the time you came back to, you still have to round into game shape, and you have to fit in, get the feel for where everything's going this year, because it is a little bit different than last year. I mean, last year was pretty good. This year is pretty impressive, really. Addie, how do you feel about your progress that you've made so far, and how you've managed to work back and get up to another high level now?
I would say definitely proud because I feel when I first got back, I was really nervous. I was not running as well. It was hard to get back to where I was, but lots of PT work, lots of one-on-one work. and a lot of encouragement from my amazing teammates as well.
I also noticed you've got that nice turnaround jumper back.
Thank you.
That's fully back right now, and it's so effective. Now, obviously, they didn't have a lot of height, although I think, again, we mentioned her, Ava Boudreau, number 32, is pretty good, and then they had a taller kid, Shaylin Bresnahan, number 44, but, you know, they're not really on the same athletic level as you, and you were, one thing I've always said, you keep the ball so high that people can't reach it, and that's when you make that turnaround move, the ball's already up high. And you get that nice little wrist shot off it, and it works like a charm.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's working hard on it, and you know, every practice she gets a little bit more comfortable with, you know, coming back, and you know, she's if she's not where she was at the end of last year, she's even a little bit ahead of that, in my opinion, right now.
Let's look at the scoring a little bit from tonight. Where did 95 points come from? Well, they come from 19 from Addie, 13 from Cam Collins, 2 from Izzy Chamberlain, 17 from Alasia Drummonds. She was lights out there.
She was.
She made the most of her time. 18 for Kaylee Sullivan, 4 for Bryn Allen, 8 for Erin Foley, 2 for Camilla Burton. Nice to see her get those points.
Yep.
4 for Adriana Perazzo, 8 for Kylie Sampson. Nice to see her on an uptick too right now. And Ava Hill was not available tonight from an illness, an intestinal illness or something, and hopefully she'll be feeling better.
Yep.
And but certainly, as long as her mother doesn't give it to me. And but you know, it all works together. And let's see how this works right now, and let's see what Addie does. Foul line jumper, always good. That is your deadliest shot right now. And what I like the most about Addie is that your range is pulled out. You know, you're not just an underneath the basket person, and that causes defenders to go nuts. How do we defend her?
And that last clip, that her hands are so good too. So that was a tough catch to make, because she had a defender's hand right there, and she watched the ball into her hands, which is a lot of times hard for kids to do. They're looking beyond the catch and into the basket, and so that was really good.
Okay, quickly on the tournament schedule right now. Tomorrow night, a very important game here. Dover Sherborne playing host to Pentucket. Pentucket has only one loss this year. They're 20-1. I have not had a chance to see them. Have you had a chance to
Just some film, and I'm going tomorrow night. So
okay.
Yep.
I'm going to Northampton, but that's another story. But so you know that's going to be a real uptick in the level of competition.
Yeah, absolutely, which is good.
Bringing the kids with you, or do they have to do their homework?
I gave them the night off, and I said, you know, I'm going, and that's where the game is, and it's not far away. So
okay, so. Another great night for the Foxboro Warrior girls, and I'm not sure whether I'll be able to make the next one, but again, I'll always be watching on Foxboro Cable Access, and I'm hoping for the best, definitely.
Right.
The final score of this one, once again, 95-33, the Foxboro Warriors over the Wildcats of Wilmington High School. I'm Mark Farinella for Kate Hill, who is here tonight, for Coach Downs, for Addie Reuter. I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Come back and watch this team again. They're on a mission.
One more home game.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Let's get it.